All right, folks. This is one of the cringiest, most awkward things I've ever seen in my entire life. This is absolutely hilarious. So you guys know both Michael Brooks and Hasan Piker, obviously. I had Michael Brooks on for an interview one time. You guys also know Hasan Piker. And so they've collabed once before. Michael Brooks went on Hasan's Twitch stream once. But I think that was like their first collaboration together. Now, who knows how much they've talked in private or whatever, but I don't think it's really too much. But this may be like the most awkward pairing I've ever seen in my entire life, and you'll see why. So let's just go ahead and check this out.
Not been
and
fun,
this is something that my community needs to know as well. I don't know if this is an appropriate question to ask, but this is something that has been making the rounds on the left.
Yeah.
And it's a ferocious debate. And it is about, I don't know if I should do this, but fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Are you familiar with the concept of dry jacking?
This is a really interesting direction for this show, Hasan. No, I'm not. I'm guessing you are.
Oh, the pain.
Never mind. Let's not do it then. Never mind. It's not. It's just something that everyone wants. This is something that I ask people now, but we're not going to get into
Ask
it.
me
Whatever.
on your. You know what, Hasan? Ask me when I'm on your show, and
we'll do that.
I will get into the details of dry, because you know what the real thing is, man, is that after you, it's not just that it's my show, which is of course a big deal, but it's also that, do you know who Milton Alamati is?
I do not.
He's coming.
He just goes on to like say that this guy is very classy, but.
So to me, it's I already feel bad enough that we're gonna make fun of Dave Rubin before he comes on to talk about like Thomas Sankara. I can't be talking about dry jacking 20 minutes or 30 minutes before Milton Alamati's on. I can't do it.
I'm
not
so
right.
sorry. I know. I shouldn't have done that.
You know what you will like though, Hasan. I'll tell you this story. This is the Milton Alamati story. I'll tell you. Do you know the right wing Mandela character?
And here he just talks about like asking him about a right wing Mandela character.
One that I had like a touch of Gavin McInnes. I asked whether or not the Nelson Mandela. I am definitely in the clear. So. Do you want to start with Dave Rubin or these guys at the California Democratic Convention?
I'll do either. It's your show, and I've already disrespected the boundaries by memeing entirely too close to the sun. So let's do whatever you want to do. I'm ready. I'm prepared. And again, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
But I will ask you in private what the answer to that question is, or when.
Oh. Why would you say that like on the show, and then why are you gonna ask him in private? Like, what's the reason? Seriously, what is the utility of you asking Michael Brooks whether or not he dry jacks or he puts lotion on when he beats his meat? Why would you even ask him that in private? Moreover, why would you say that? Like, don't worry, bro. I'll ask you in private next time. Like, why would you ask him in private? What is the utility? What is the reason that you would like go out of your way to ask him in messages like, hey, bro, do you dry jack or do you? It's like, oh my god, dude.
When you come back on the show, if you ever want to,
you literally are gonna have to explain what that means to me, though. Like,
this I don't get. Like, how do you not know what dry jacking? It's like not knowing what a raincoat is.
Not right now. But I'm not playing dumb with you. I don't know what it means. My guess would be that I'm too busy with my social life to do that.
Most likely.
Yeah. But
no, this is something. Yes, this is something that people who have robust social lives don't really talk about for sure. Anyway, let's move on, please. I'm so sorry. It's so cringy. I'm sorry.
I think you do. I think you actually want to talk about this a lot.
No. I promise. I don't. All right, let's.
I don't believe you, Hasan. What's going on?
I'm sorry. All right, so Dave Rubin, right?
Yeah. Wait. So Hasan, have you ever met Dave Rubin? Do you actually know?
Okay, so you would think it ends here, right? So we just saw like a flurry of cringe there. Okay, Hasan clearly like for no reason, dude. If you're going on somebody's show, especially like the Michael Brooks show, now I know the Michael Brooks and his show, like they'll dunk on people like Dave Rubin or Jordan Peterson or whatever, but for the vast majority of the show, like it's pretty serious shit. Like they usually talk about very important foreign policy issues. And so it just seems weird that you would like go on his show. A, you're on his show. B, you know what kind of the stuff he does. C, even if you're to count all of the, stuff that you'd maybe consider not as serious, like Dave Rubin or Jordan Peterson, you know, talking about dry jacking really is like kind of like another level of like fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta understand boundaries, man. Do you really think Michael Brooks wants to or is anticipating that he's going to talk about beating his meat on his own show as the first question, mind you? This isn't like the interview's about to end. It's like, on the tail end, it's about to be over. And Hasan's like, hey, man, do you dry jack? No. It's the first fucking question he asks. It's the first one. Oh, my goodness, dude. It's so cringe. But then it gets even worse. Now I have to see this.
Basketball ever
So
that is the athletic guy. He is for
and you know that I've asked Ann, how
hold
on,
like people who I proud who I don't think he had points, so I never.
I have actually looked. I didn't really, we were pretty early. I was that they had researched and thought about, and he would just
Whether or not he was intelligent, but I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is super ironic because last week while I was in a silent meditation retreat, dry jerking, I admit it. Now you're not gonna laugh after you put that whole thing on the table. You fucking kidding me?
No, I'm laughing. I just. Oh
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So
Is that?
easy.
Go on.
Look at
Sorry.
how cringe it is. Oh my god. They spend like 2 minutes or something talking about this. It's incredibly cringy and awkward. Then Michael not only indicates that he does know what dry jacking is, which obviously he has to. How do you not know what dry jacking is? It's like not like it's super self-explanatory. Obviously, there's no way he doesn't know what it is. So he indicates he knows what dry jacking is. He admits to beating off dry. And then it's so awkward. Hasan doesn't even respond. He doesn't laugh. Nothing. There's nothing. It's like dead silence. It's dead silence. And then it gets even worse. Hold on. We have to replay that.
I admit it. Because not funny comedian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now this is super ironic because last week while I was in a silent meditation retreat, dry jerking, I admit it.
He says, and look, he's waiting for a response. Hasan doesn't respond. He's just super like quiet awkwardness.
Now you're not gonna laugh after you put that whole thing on the table. You fucking kidding me?
No, I'm laughing. I just. Oh
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah. So.
And then look, it's somehow like they keep like trying to chime in for a second. It's super awkward. They don't really know how to bounce off at this point, bounce off each other at this point. And look, like how it ends up being like a standstill. Look, it's just awkward, dead silence.
Easy.
Go on. Sorry.
So I was on a silent meditation retreat, and
oh, the awkward pain, guys. It pains me. This is legitimately probably I'm trying to think of something cringier than this. Obviously I can't think of any, thing kind of cringier than this right now, but oh my gosh, dude, the cringe is massive. Again, dude, if you're Hasan Piker, you don't go on somebody's show like the Michael Brooks show. Start out the interview asking if he beats his meat dry or if he puts lotion on. A, you don't start it out like that. B, you probably shouldn't even be asking the question in the first place on his own show. I can't believe what I just saw, dude. I mean, the hazmat suits are very important in this situation because, wow, the cringe is real, you guys. And I don't know, listen, man, I don't know how much interaction they've had together. I know that they have collabed once over on Hasan's Twitch, but dude, there's no way. Like, this is the most, like, awkward thing I've seen in a long time, and it's just really cringy, dude. But, you gotta understand, Hasan's gotta understand boundaries. He's gotta understand the person he's talking to. And I think all of us can understand that, or would assume and understand that Michael Brooks probably doesn't want to talk about dry jacking on the Michael Brooks show for obvious reasons, right? For some pretty obvious reasons. But let me know your thoughts on that. It is absolutely hilarious because of the cringe and awkwardness.